All right, guys, I'm just going to talk to you at the back of another long day. No script, no structure, just real talk. I'm filming this at the back of a 12-hour shift. Long day, clients, coaching, meetings, all of it. And here's the truth: people love the idea of being in charge, having the title, looking like they've made it, right? People love that idea. But what people don't see is what it takes to hold it all together every single day as a leader or as a manager. And I don't know if you ever felt like everyone is pulling you in one direction at once. Your team needs you, your clients need you, your family needs you, and somewhere in there, you're trying to remember to even drink a glass of water or have something decent to eat. And that's really what it is to be a leader. That's what is like, or that's what it feels like to run something. Whether you're a manager or a coach or a parent, founder, whatever, when you are the person people lean on, it just hits different. It's not just the stress, it's the weight. You carry the mood every single time you walk into a room. You carry people's bad days, you carry expectation, problems. You got to make decisions. You got to manage emotions. And no one really knows what you're really dealing with behind the scenes. When you're tired, you still got to show up normal. When you're stressed, you still got to maintain a calm demeanor with your tone. When you're drained, you still got to go and check in with someone and make sure they're okay. And that's leadership, and that's pressure as well. And today I'm not even here to give you tips or tell you to meditate or drink water. You already know all of that stuff. Okay, so I'm just saying this is just raw advice, raw talk. Because it feels heavy. And sometimes it's not about you feeling like you're being lazy. But you're tired because you actually care. You actually go the extra mile every single time. And I think sometimes with leadership and things like that, we don't talk about it enough. Mental health for managers or leaders, we don't talk about it. For the ones who always look like they always got it together. You always look like you got it all together. It's hard to say I'm not okay. Because people expect you to be the strong one. So a lot of the times we have to bottle it in. We have to smile. We have to push through. you know but one day it can crack and you can burn out, and I've been there twice, and I don't want that for anyone. So yeah, I don't know who needs this tonight, but if your days are long and your brain is tired and you still care deeply about the work you do, I see you, man, because I feel the same. You're not invisible, you're not alone, and you're doing more than enough. Trust me. You don't need to be fixing. You don't need to be fixing everything, but you need space, you need rest, and you need to breathe without feeling the guilt of, oh man, I still got to do more. But this is life. This is leadership. This is what is meaningful, right? And yeah, man. So tonight, whether you're finishing a shift or you're still in the middle of it, give yourself a minute, not to fix, not to optimize, but just to be human. Okay, that's it. If this landed, drop me a comment, tell me how your week has really been, and let's start normalizing the other side of ambition when you have got nothing left to give, but you're still going anyways. Give yourself a pat on the back, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.